Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Fern and thank you for joining me on my journey to becoming better financially. This is all about my family's journey to become better. This channel is all about myself and my family of three, just becoming better with money, really. Since October last year, we started on this journey after watching a video by Labelle UK. And honestly, it's really helped us get through Christmas and just become better with our money, really. So yeah, we're just carrying it on. I've had a lot of new views this week and I just want to thank every single one of you. I've gone from like 10 subscribers to over 90 subscribers and I can't believe it. My partner's been keeping up with like the new views and everything every day. I'd get texts when I was at work just telling me that I'd had like 10 more views or whatever, and honestly it's been really exciting. So I just want to thank everybody that's subscribed, that's watched my videos this past week. Yeah, and if you've been watching and you're not subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along for the journey as well. But yeah, let's get into it. So a little bit different starting this week. So I've just noticed that I've got a grotty nail from dealing with all these coins. Give me 1 second. Okay, back to it. Yep, so we're starting off with a little bit of change this week. I don't do the penny challenge as in the, you put, you mark them off on the big sheet. I did try it and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. It was just too, I'm sorry, I keep knocking this camera. I'm trying a different angle today and I keep knocking it. So I apologise for that if you get a bit seasick. Sorry about that. My little boy's ready for his nap and he's not happy. And he's cuddling his daddy in the living room, but I think he heard me talking and ran in. Yeah, it's already taken me ages to try and do this video, but we'll get through it. Where was I? So yeah, the penny challenge. I did start it, but just seeing all those numbers and putting in, however much I was putting in a week and not seeing them really go down, it was bugging me. So what my plan is instead, I've already got a pot in my Monzo for the penny savings challenge, and what I do is when I've stuffed all my Monzo pots with the bills, the rent, the food shop, everything that's digitally stuffed, which at some point I will let you guys in on. I need to figure out a couple more pots, and I'm also considering getting a hyper jar because Monzo only lets you have a certain amount of pots, I've found, so that anything from these that we put back in, such as the driving lessons, Christmas, birthdays, anything that builds up like that, I can have that in a pot in hyper jar. So it's there accessible to both me and my partner. But yeah, that I've got to figure that out, and I will do. But what I've got at the moment is I've got a pot for the penny savings challenge, and what I do whenever I've stuffed everything for the week, whatever change I've got left over from that, I think this week I had about £1.42 or something after all the the 5s and 10s donations been put in, and that just goes straight into the Monzo pot. I think at the moment I've got just under £20, or it might be just over now. And what I did last year, bearing in mind I'd only been doing this since October, last year we had about, I think it was about 120, 130 in there, something like that. And we, at the beginning of the year, for the first cash stuffing, I took all that out and I put it into the budget. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm just going to keep saving it up. I kind of got the idea from Budget Save Grow, who has the 52 envelopes, and she just stuffs it with whatever she can each week, and then she did the same. She opened it to put into her budget, and I just thought that was a really good idea. But I can't just justify, you know, putting a 10 or a 20 in every week and just leaving it there. So I thought if I do it with the penny savings challenge, that kind of does the 2-in-1. It's all saving up, it's all going to a good cause, and then on the 1st of January next year, or whatever day my budget starts on next year, I will unstuff the penny savings, and that will all be put into pots to start building them off. To start building them up. So that's the plan for that. But I just wanted to explain that to you, and this is where my spare actual change goes. So my plan is, it all gets kept in this jar for now. Big dreams start here. I've had this for years, and it's lovely. It's really nice. I think I picked it up for about a couple of quid from a charity shop or something like that, and it's great. So all my loose change goes into here. And what I'm going to do, because I want to have some trackers. I think it's really going to help me keep on track of everything, funnily enough. So yeah, I want to get some trackers, and I'm going to do it for each different, you know, coin that there is. But my tracker is just going to be for the amount that you put in the bag to take back to the bank. So for £2 and pounds, it'll be £20 worth. For 10p's, it will be, I think it's £5 for 10p's. Same for 5p's as well. 2p's and 1p's are £1. So that's what my trackers are going to be for. And then every time I reach the amount that's on the bag in here, I'll unstuff that, I'll pop it in the bag, I'll take it to the bank, and then it's going to go into the online pot. So it's all building up, it's all going to the same place. But yeah, I don't want it all to be sat there for ages and then have a big count up. I want to see it going up in the pot on Monzo. So that's my plan for that. I just wanted to show you what I've got at the moment. So we've got, in £2 we've got £4, in pound coins we've got £2. One of them is an old pound coin. I've had it for absolutely ages. Sorry, I got my nails redone and I can't pick anything up with them. It's one of the old pound coins that's just been sat in my piggy bank for yonks. Yeah, and it's just been there. And I keep saying I'm going to take it back to the bank, I'm going to take it back, but I never do. So yeah, I'm still counting it in as a pound because it is. In 50p's, I've got £2. In pennies, in 20p's, I've got £1. But no 10p's, I've got 1 5p, 30p in 2 pences, and 44p in pennies. So when they get up to the right denomination to go to the bank, then I'll pop that in, I'll tell you that I'm putting it in, and I'll transfer it straight into the pot. And yeah, eventually I will show you what that pot looks like, how it works and all that kind of thing. But I hope that makes sense. I just think it's a really good way of doing it. So hopefully I'm going to try and have the trackers ready for next week, but it's just finding time. It's my excuse all the time. But yeah, that's what it is. I've got my little boy, I've got a full-time job, traveling to and from my full-time job. And then by the time you get home, all you want to do is rest. So yeah, that's the plan for that, but we will do it. I will make the trackers, I will show you the trackers, and you've all got to keep me accountable on that. Like, keep asking where they are if they're not here next week, please. That would be a great help. Right, I'll just pop all this change away, and then I'll come back and we'll count the notes. So let's count the cash. I've got one really bent out of shape £10, which is annoying me so much, but it won't be bent out of shape for much longer because it's going into the budget. So we have 20, 40, 60 in 20s, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 5, 10, 15 and 20. So we're stuffing 120 today. Sorry if you're hearing any crying or loud bangs or anything like that. As I said, my little boy is due his nap. He really doesn't want to go for it. So he's kicking his headboard on the cot, which is great. But yeah, his daddy's down there trying to help him get to sleep. So hopefully he does soon. Okay, right. We'll go for this one first. Why not? I usually go for the white one first, but let's do it a bit differently. So, okay. So my best friend's wedding is getting nothing today. I'm going to have a little bit more stuff next week. My son's child benefit comes in on tomorrow, actually. So that will go into the budget. We've actually just stocked up on this week's shop with all his nappies and wipes, and he loves like flavoured water, so we stock up on that. So yeah, all the things that we need for him, we've stocked up on it already. So his child benefit's just going to go into the budget this week and put an extra little bit towards his savings as well. So that's going to help. But at the moment I have 20, 40, 50 in my best friend's wedding. They're now talking about doing it in spring next year, which definitely would be a good idea on my side of things, because I have longer to save up for, you know, hen do's and planning sessions and things like that. So that's good. Birthdays. It was my sister-in-law's partner's birthday this week, so £20 went out of that, and we're just replacing it with 10 this week. I'm actually going to put that one in there because it's not going to have to come out for a while, so I'm hoping it flattens down by the time it does have to come out. So we've now got 15 in birthdays. If it'll go in, it's so bent out of shape. Oh, okay. Right, so what have we got next? Christmas 2023. So if you watch my cash condensing video, you'll see that we moved 50 of that to the bank. And instead we have my gorgeous iris placeholder, which I still can't stop looking at. I'm not even doing a condensing this video, and I've still put those ones there because they just look so pretty. Okay, so we have 50 and we are putting in another 10. So we now have 60 in there. So that's really building up nicely, actually, to say, you know, this is just from January. Even if we were just to put that amount in every month, I'd have over £600 like by the time it came to buying presents and things like that. So that's really good. Okay, date night. We are putting 20 into date night. I didn't stuff anything last week because we went out for something to eat and drink on the Friday. So I'd already used it before taking the cash out and doing this. But we are putting 20 in. My partner's going for a promotion at work, and I want to have a nice little bit saved up to go and do something nice if he gets it, because he deserves this promotion. So we're hoping he does, and it'll be nice to actually go and celebrate, you know, when he does. That's what I'm saying, because I totally think he's gonna get it. Okay, so I've got nothing for events this week, but we do have £50 in the bank. Family fun, we're just putting £10 in. So this, we did have money in this last week, but what did we do with it? Oh, we went to get my partner's haircut on Monday, and we went for some lunch. So you'll see as well in Lads Night, this did have another £10 in it, but the money that we had in family fun didn't quite cover the amount for lunch. So my my partner James, he said take it out a lads night for now, I've got nothing planned, and we'll just top it up again. So that's what we did. So what did I say we were getting in this? We are getting £10 into family fun. We've got nothing big planned at the moment. We're trying to been having a quiet month, to be honest, but we have been thinking about maybe going up to Camera Obscura in Edinburgh. I've been before and I just think my son would love it. Or, you know, something like that. We want to take him to somewhere a little bit different. Yeah, just so he can do different things. I feel like we've been in the house a lot since Christmas. There's been quite a lot of snow up here and it's been icy. It's been absolutely freezing. So we've not done too much other than the normal nip to the park or, you know, just go for a walk kind of thing. So yeah, I think it'd be really, really nice to go and do something like that. So we're starting off the planning for doing that. Okay, so lads night is just getting 10. Like I said, my partner doesn't have anything planned just now. So we're just going to put 10 in, but I am going to swap it for a 20. Because I don't know if I've got enough 10s to get through the rest of this stuffing. So let's do this anyway. So we've got 20 in there now. And because we should have extra next week, I'll probably just put the full 20 in there to top it up to the 40 for him. Okay, Mum's Club is fully funded at 40. I don't need anything else in that. Happy Mail. So this week we have decided that Happy Mail is getting another 15. So I have been looking for a budget planner. We've realised this week that we're still sort of taking from one pot to top up another pot, and it just got quite confusing this week. And the reason we started this whole journey was to stop situations like that. So I really need to start writing down what purchases we've made, what's come in, what's gone out, that kind of thing. And I just can't find, I really like the ones where it has this sort of month to view, small squares across 2 pages, you know, so that you can clock what you're doing every month, and then it has, you know, your budget expenses and whatnot. So I've seen a few on Amazon. I thought if I can go around the shops, I'll find one that suits my needs, and I can flick through it and I can look and I can check if it's going to be right. But I went to about 5 different shops yesterday and not one of them had a planner like that. They were all either just lined notebooks, or it was like a journal type thing, like a wellness journal, you know, affirmations and that kind of thing. So none of them were right for me. So I'm asking you guys to comment below, which budget planner do you use and what do you think of it? I have seen, I know, is it Scottish Highlander on a budget? She's got her own that she's brought out, and Rainbow budgets, and they look great, but I just can't justify spending sort of £30-40 on one at the moment. I'm looking for something that's under 20, which probably is going to be one of the Amazon ones. I just don't know which one to get. I don't know which one to justify buying. So comment below, let me know which one you use, if you like it, if you don't like it, and if it works for you. Let me know so I can take a look and see, you know, if it's going to work for me. Or if you've got any links to ones on Etsy or anything like that, pop the link below so I can go and take a look at it and I can make the decision. And hopefully by this time next week I'll have my planner sat in front of me and I'll be able to show you all the purchases that we've made and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to top this up to £30. We're going to put another 15 in. So I'm just going to take out the 5 and I'm going to put this last 20 in that we've got. So we've now got £30 in Happy Mail. I I also am looking at getting some new envelopes, or making some new envelopes. So once I've got my planner, that's going to be the next thing for that. But that's that first one done. I hope you're liking my new layout as well, by the way. I know there's not loads here, but it's yeah, it's getting there. Okay, so beauty is getting 10. A lot of these are going to be a little more empty because we've just used them for stuff this week. I couldn't tell you exactly what we've used them for, and that is why I want a proper planner, so I can actually see what I'm spending money on, where it's going. Yeah, it looks so empty. So let's start again. Beauty is getting 10. We'll put it in, we'll do it in 2 5s, I think. Get some of these 5s out of the way because they're so, they're not very nice. So yeah, beauty. Oh, I'll tell you what I spent beauty on. I spent it on getting my nails done. Yeah, I didn't have quite enough in there to pay it, so when I got paid this week, that just topped it up. I had to get the old ones taken off and new ones put on. So these were 38, but I had a voucher for a £5, so that came off. I did have a bit of an upsie yesterday, which is a shame because they're so pretty. But he did warn me that it might chip because of the thingy that I picked, the gel or something that I picked. I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to getting my nails done, so yeah, I didn't realise I had to pick from a certain board to get the colour, and I picked the wrong one, and yeah, it was a bit annoyed at me afterwards, but I know for next time which ones I need to do. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so that's 10 in beauty. Now we have clothes, which I think is also getting 10. That was the chair, by the way, that wasn't me if you heard that. Clothes is getting 10 as well. There we go, that's 10 in there. Driving lessons, I think that's just getting 10 this week, but it's building up nicely. So we put 50 back into the bank, which left us with 50, 70, 80, and again we'll just put in another 10 in this week, so that now gives us 50, 70, 80, 90 pounds towards driving lessons, which is building up quite nicely. My first goal for this is 350 because that is what a block of 10 is going for now in our local area. We both need to learn to drive, which is a shame. But my partner already has some experience with driving. He's done his lessons before and he's got his theory done and everything like that. So I want to get that up to 350 as quickly as possible so we can, you know, get him driving basically. And then when he's driving, I can learn to drive. It's just going to make our life so much easier. So yeah, we now have 19 driving lessons. Health is just getting a wee £5 this week. We used everything that was in there because we needed to do a top-up shop of, you know, health stuff, medicines, just things you need around the house for your health. So that's back to £5. And home is getting 10. We'll do 2 5s, so 5 and 10 going into home. We also used this up because on Friday, my son stays over at his granny's on a Friday night. He loves it, they love it. It's a great little help that they give to us. On Friday morning, we woke up a little bit later than normal, so we were all rushing a little bit before his granddad came and picked him up. And after his granddad had picked him up, we could not find the TV remote to switch it off. And then my partner got back from work on Friday night. He couldn't find the remote to save his life, and we've still not been able to find it. So we have absolutely no idea where it's gone. I think my little boy must have put it somewhere, but we can't find it. Before I got home from work on Friday, James had the living room upside down trying to find it, and it wasn't there. Yeah, was shaking the sofa about and everything apparently to see if it was inside the sofa, but it's not. So yeah, we had to buy a new remote, but it came the day after. It came yesterday, so that was really, really good. But yeah, that's where the money for home went. So building that up again, it's got £10 in. And last but not least is my son's savings. We have £100 in the bank. So we've got one of my Iris budgets placeholders in there, and that is going to be our last £10 going in there with it. So he now has 110, and this is going to be a great one because it's just going to build up. So I'll have to start ordering the bigger ones soon from Iris budgets. Oh, where'd that go in there? Yeah, it looks so pretty. And that is us. That is all the money gone. Everything's stuffed. So yeah, again, I just want to say a huge thank you to every single person that has watched my videos this week, who's commented. Some of the ladies that I've been watching for a few months now, you guys have all subscribed and commented on my videos, and you know, it's such a big confidence boost to see you all doing that. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, give me some tips and advice on what planners you use down below in the comments. I definitely want to get one this week, so let me know what you use. Like the video, subscribe. Anybody who's watching who's not subscribed yet, come on, come say hi. It'd be great to have you along for the journey. And yeah, thank you. I hope you all have a lovely week. The sun's starting to shine now, so when my son wakes up from his nap, we're gonna go to the park, which is gonna be great. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. Bye.